In a world often dictated by conflicts and confrontations, the ancient Stoic philosophers offered timeless wisdom on handling adversaries in a manner that aligns with virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. Here we explore 4 profound Stoic strategies to effectively neutralize your enemies without resorting to physical or verbal confrontation. Before we start with the first way to overcome your enemy, please support my channel and hit that subscribe button so I can make more videos to help you navigate life and relationships. Let's start. 1. Transform enmity through understanding. One of the core Stoic beliefs articulated by Marcus Aurelius is to seek to understand rather than to react. Aurelius advised, whenever you are offended at someone's lack of shame, you should immediately ask yourself, is it possible for there to be no shameless people in the world? It's not possible. Do not then ask for the impossible. Practice empathy. Endeavor to see the world from your enemy's perspective. Understand their motives, fears, and vulnerabilities. Often, what we perceive as malicious intent could be a reflection of the other person's insecurities or struggles. Communicate. Open a dialogue to address misunderstandings. Sometimes, clear communication can dissolve the foundations of enmity, revealing that the true enemy was merely a phantom crafted by miscommunication. Educate. If their actions stem from ignorance, gently guide them towards enlightenment by sharing knowledge and wisdom, much like a teacher rather than an adversary. In cultivating understanding and transforming enmity, it is crucial to recognize that our reactions and emotions are within our power to control, as taught by the Stoics. Marcus Aurelius highlighted this principle by stating, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This perspective is essential when dealing with an adversary, as it places the emphasis on internal control rather than external manipulation. It's important to remind ourselves that often the intentions behind actions that seem hostile may not be as we perceive them. Take a moment to consider whether an action truly stems from malice or if your own perceptions color it as such. As Epictetus suggested, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. By adopting this mindset, you reduce the likelihood of escalating conflict and increase the possibility of reconciliation. Let me know in the comments if you have ever dealt with an enemy and how you dealt with them. Maybe you can help anyone in need out. 2. Lead by example. Epictetus, another esteemed Stoic philosopher, stated, "Lead by example with your own life." A potent method to disarm an adversary is by demonstrating virtues they lack, which often prompts introspection and change on their part, without a direct confrontation. Model virtue. Be impeccable with your actions and words. Let your life be so filled with integrity and virtue that your enemy finds no genuine faults to exploit. Stay calm. Maintain composure in all interactions. A calm demeanor can often unsettle an opponent more than anger or retaliation. As Seneca noted, the best remedy for anger is delay. Be just. Ensure that your actions are always fair and based on reason. This not only protects you from moral reproach, but also elevates your standing in the eyes of onlookers. In Lead by example, the influence you exert through your own conduct can often speak louder than any words in a conflict. Stoicism emphasizes the power of personal example as the most persuasive form of teaching. Marcus Aurelius himself exemplified this when he wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." By living according to the principles you espouse, you provide a living testament to the virtues of Stoicism, which can subtly influence those around you, including your adversaries. Your steady adherence to Stoic virtues like honesty, patience, and humility serves as a constant invitation to others to reflect on their own values. When adversaries observe your unwavering commitment to your principles, especially under pressure, it can inspire respect and even emulation. Sometimes the most effective way to influence is through silent action. As Epictetus suggested, preach not to others what they should eat, but eat as becomes you, and be silent. By focusing on perfecting your own virtues and letting your actions demonstrate them, you attract others to Stoicism more effectively than through direct confrontation or persuasion. As a leader, whether in a family, community, or organization, strive to make decisions that reflect both courage and prudence. Demonstrating these qualities can establish a culture of respect and thoughtful action around you. This environment can gradually transform even the most challenging relationships, as your consistent example encourages others to adopt similar behaviors. By enriching your practice of leading by example with these strategies, you extend the reach of your influence far beyond immediate conflicts, fostering a broader culture of Stoic virtue. This not only mitigates current adversities, but also lays the groundwork for preventing future conflicts, creating a lasting legacy of wisdom and harmony. Sorry to interrupt, but please give this video a like if you appreciate these tips on dealing with enemies. 3. Use indifference as a shield. Stoicism teaches the art of indifference, valuing one's internal state over external circumstances. By adopting indifference towards the actions and opinions of your enemies, you strip them of their power to affect your emotional well-being. Practice detachment. Learn to detach from the need for approval or a positive image in the eyes of those who oppose you. Marcus Aurelius advised, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." Focus on what you control. Redirect your energy towards things within your control, your actions and responses, rather than expending energy on external actions directed at you. Embrace inner freedom. Recognize that true freedom comes from within. As Epictetus said, "If you wish to be free, you must not wish for anything or avoid anything which is up to others." In embracing indifference, Stoicism teaches us to cultivate a unique kind of resilience that shields us from the vicissitudes of fortune and the caprice of human behavior. This principle is profoundly illustrated in the Stoic concept of apatheia, or freedom from distress over things outside one's control. Seneca eloquently captured this sentiment when he wrote, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." By practicing indifference, we do not become uncaring or unfeeling. Rather, we refine our ability to respond to life's challenges with equanimity and strength. Set aside a few minutes each day to remind yourself of the things you cannot change. This practice can help solidify your understanding and acceptance of life's uncontrollable aspects. Reflecting on the impermanence and unpredictability of external circumstances reinforces the utility of indifference as a protective mechanism. Regularly meditate on the transient nature of life's events and relationships. This Stoic exercise encourages a deeper appreciation for the present moment and diminishes the impact of negative experiences or hostile actions from others. Choose your battles wisely, engaging only in matters where you can make a real difference. This selective approach conserves your emotional energy and keeps you focused on your own growth and responsibilities, rather than being pulled into every conflict or challenge that arises. By deepening your practice of Stoic indifference, you not only protect your inner peace, but also gain the clarity to act more effectively when action is needed. This strategic use of emotional resources enables you to lead a more purposeful and fulfilling life, true to the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with nature and reason. 4. Foster forgiveness. In the spirit of Stoicism, forgiveness is seen not as a sign of weakness, but as a characteristic of strength. Forgiving your enemy not only releases you from the burden of grudge, but can also transform the dynamics of the relationship. Understand human fallibility. Acknowledge that all humans are prone to errors, including yourself. This understanding fosters compassion and makes forgiving others a natural response. Let go of past grievances. Holding on to past wrongs only perpetuates your suffering. Seneca wisely counseled, "Hanging on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Seek peace. Aim for peace, not victory." A peaceful resolution often leads to more durable outcomes than one where the only goal is to emerge as the victor. By integrating these 4 Stoic strategies into your approach to dealing with adversaries, you not only uphold your dignity and inner peace, but also open up possibilities for transforming enmity into respect, and perhaps even friendship. Remember, in the words of Marcus Aurelius, the best way to avenge yourself is to not be like that. The path not only secures a kind of personal victory that is deeply satisfying, but also contributes to a life well lived according to Stoic principles. In fostering forgiveness, the Stoic practice emphasizes the strength found in letting go of resentments and grudges that tether us to the past. As Marcus Aurelius noted, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. True forgiveness involves changing our perspective on those who may have wronged us, seeing them not as perpetual adversaries, but as fellow humans capable of error. This shift is not just about absolving others, but about liberating oneself from the cycle of anger and retribution that can cloud judgment and corrupt character. Reflect on the Stoic concept of logos, or the rational structure of the universe, which suggests that every event has a place within a larger order. Understanding that people act according to their nature and the knowledge they have can help you perceive their actions in a broader, more forgiving light. Consider how forgiveness can enhance your own virtue and lead to greater inner peace. Stoics strive for personal excellence and emotional independence. Forgiving others is an essential step in achieving these goals because it allows us to focus more on our personal development rather than dwelling on past injuries. Shift the focus from the wrongs you've endured to the lessons and strength you've gained from overcoming them. Gratitude for these unintended gifts can transform feelings of victimhood into empowering narratives of survival and growth, aligning with the Stoic pursuit of wisdom through adversity. By integrating these elements into your practice of forgiveness, you not only uphold the Stoic virtues of wisdom and justice, but also cultivate a profound sense of peace that comes from understanding the imperfections inherent in all humans, including ourselves. This approach not only facilitates personal healing, but also rebuilds relationships on foundations of respect and mutual growth. Thank you for being a part of this channel. Please subscribe to support me and be notified when a new video will be posted. Liking this video will also help me a lot in creating more Stoic content. Your presence and engagement make this community a beacon of wisdom and understanding. Until next time.